What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Cowie Katana. As you see, in the back, you can't see because I'm facing forward, but in the back, I got my GoPro camera facing the back behind me. So, today is a beautiful day out going riding. If you're not out riding, something's wrong with your life. Oh, it's still good. But wanted to talk about something that I don't know. I don't know how to approach this subject. Well, this one is going to be something I've never really people talked about or heard or anything like that. So maybe I'm a first on this. If I'm wrong, then okay, I'm wrong. But ooh, look at all this gravel here. Oh yeah, look at this gravel. Okay, but anyway, a lot of people can say, you don't wear any gear most of the time when you ride. And, I was thinking about it. And, yes, I know, I agree with you that I need to start wearing more gear. A lot of times if I go downtown, I'll have, like, my jacket on and stuff. But when I'm just tooting around, the city where I live at, I really don't feel like I need to wear. I'm careful as much as I can be, but you can never know what's going to happen. So I end up buying a Alpinestars, we call it one of those exoskeleton things where it's got I got shoulder pads, chest, back protection, all those things, and elbows. So I might start wearing that. It's breathable, so it has air coming through. So I'm gonna start wearing that. But the way I got it was on Facebook, and they had it for they had it on the deal for $30. So $30, I couldn't beat that. I don't know anybody out there who would not take that for $30. And when people say that gear is expensive, it is expensive. But I feel like sometimes people get lost in what they're really looking for, because certain helmets are expensive because of the paint job on them. Yeah, well, and also because of the material. Bug guts. And plus some of the materials, well, yes, the material does matter and the cost of a helmet. But a lot of times I feel like with the painting and the artwork on the helmets kind of makes you pay more because of that reason. Well, I'll never have to worry about that because I have helmet covers. But when I bought the jacket or the exoskeleton suit, the person I bought it from, her sister's boyfriend was riding, and he was a biker, and he got killed. Ran in back of a construction truck in a construction zone. It was on a road where I live at, and the way she told me was he was going down the street and he was going way too fast for the conditions and didn't see the car stop, and he swerved out of the way to not rear the car, but he ended up hitting a construction vehicle. And you have to make sure that when you're riding, don't pay attention to the car in front of you. I tell people that all the time. Don't pay attention to the car in front of you. Pay attention to the car that's in front of that car, or the car in front of that car. Right now, I am paying attention to the gold car in front of me, not this Dodge Avenger right in front of me, the one before him, because I still pay attention to the car in front of me. Don't get me wrong. It's still there. It's still in my sight. But I just kind of make sure that when I'm looking at the car in front of it, so it will determine what situation that comes up that I need to do. So always make sure you make sure you pay attention to the car that's not in front of you, but the car in front of it. So I bought it. It was good condition. Got the gloves to come with it. So I mean, $30, guys, couldn't beat it. But the thing is that she was telling me that she was selling a lot of his gear, even the gear that he had on when he wrecked. Now, and I started to think, would you or should you buy gear from somebody who had gotten an accident and died or is in the hospital, or probably even if they have no injuries? but especially someone who died, would you still buy the equipment? Now, let me say this. No, I'm not saying if they get in a car accident, get in a bike accident, die, and their helmet is split open, or it's all scratched up, or the person's head's still attached to the helmet. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying those type of things. I'm saying, like, what if somebody was riding their bike, they went down, they died, but their helmet was fully intact and nothing happened to the helmet? Would you still buy it? Would you still buy it? Would you still buy the helmet, knowing that that person died in it? Would you buy the jacket? If, say, the jacket is a little bit scuffed up, but, you know, nothing wrong with it, still in good condition, still in good working order and stuff like that, would you still buy it? Would you still buy the jacket? Or if they had a jacket, a helmet, gloves, and they all got tore up, but his motorcycle shoes were, you know, good shape, didn't get no accident, you know, had no scrapes, no bumps, no scratches, or in perfect condition, would you still buy it, even though the person died in them? And I just started thinking about, you know, this guy, he didn't die in this exoskeleton suit, so it wasn't wearing it at the time. But it started to make me think, would you still buy the stuff that people have died in or got in an accident in? I know a lot of people who don't even buy bikes that went down. If a bike went down, they're like, oh, I don't want it, because they feel like that bike has bad juju on it because it went down. So, you know, everybody has their own superstitious thing. So I just want to know, to y'all, do y'all have that same superstition? Would you still buy a jacket or buy gear that someone went down in? Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any people ask that kind of question. And it's a very good question to ask, I believe. Very good question. Let me get over here. And let me get over one more time. Got to run to Home Depot. Never really understood. People, especially ride Busas, they have to have, like, the jacket, the helmet. I mean, come on. I mean, I get it, you got a Busa, but that doesn't mean you have to have, like, all matching things. Your jacket, your helmet, your shoes, probably your pants to say Busa on it. But God, dog, can you just, like, it seems like people like that show up at a basketball court, want to play basketball, and they got Nike shoes, headbands, shorts, socks, the whole thing, and they can't even play.